Hello again, this is Soledad again with Canning with Sol, and today we are going to be making, yes, chicken noodle soup. Forget about buying these little cans full of things that you can't even pronounce and all those preservatives. You're gonna make your own Campbell soup, chicken noodle soup, and look at the equivalent. It's the same thing, same amount, way less expensive. So the ingredients that you're gonna need is chicken, already pre-cooked a little, or you can put it raw. I did it a little bit pre-cooked. I have it here in my pan. I was already cooking it and they're kind of fine. You can thin them out. Then you're gonna need noodles. This is the brand that I use. As long as they are egg noodles and they're frozen, they're better. Because if you use I did it with egg noodles the first time, the ones that are not refrigerated, and it was real mushy. So then the next time that I did it with the frozen egg noodles, and this works best. So this is the brand that I used. They have it at Walmart, and I've seen it at H-E-B too. These work really well. So I've tried these already. And the regular noodles, they work too. They're just a little bit more mushy. So what you're gonna need is that, and then you're gonna need chicken bouillon. And I use my own chicken bouillon that I make. That way it's fresh that I know. Then you're gonna need your veggies. I cut up celery and carrots because that's what we like. You can also put mushrooms on it, or another vegetable that you like. But you can make them as small as you want. I'm just trying to make it look more homemade than the regular one. And then water, of course, and vinegar. That's it. So just the chicken, the noodles, the vegetables, and your bouillon, and that's it to make your chicken noodle soup. Now let me show you how you do it. So over here I'm cooking something else, another recipe. So what you're gonna need is 1 cup of noodles, frozen egg noodles. Remember, frozen egg noodles work best so that they're not mushy. There you go. So that's all you're gonna do. Then you're gonna put some vegetables. If you want bigger jars, make it in bigger ones. I'm just trying to make them the same size that they are. So that way when they open, they just open one. Plus also for my kids, like I keep saying that they use them for school. And this is the chicken. The chicken, you put it at the end and the top, and put as much as you want or as little. My hands are washed. I keep washing them. So, and it already cooled down. That way I can grab it with my hand. So you want to pack it a little, so pack it down, because remember they're gonna cook down, and the chicken too, and the vegetables. But you also want a lot of the soup, because that's normally what you want in your Campbell soup. So you control what you want. Then you're gonna put half a teaspoon of bouillon. If you don't want to put it on the bouillon, don't put it. Leave it like that. The chicken will give it the flavor, and you can add it at the end if you don't like that much spices. But just I put half of a teaspoon, the little one, because then they'll be too salty. Then you're gonna fill it up with water, and you're gonna leave a 1-inch headspace. Remember, the 1-inch headspace is the first line, and that's it. This is your chicken noodle soup in a can, homemade. So there you go. There's my first one. Then you're gonna put another one. And remember, make as many as you want. This is something that's good to stock on for the winter, or for when somebody's sick. You know, this is a good gift to give. And just remember, it's your noodles, 1 cup of noodles. Make sure your hands, the jars are really hot before you put all this, so they can be sterile. I already boiled mine, they're already hot. So that's why I try to have some stuff pre-ready. That way I don't have to take too long on something. I'm gonna make 5 little ones, and then I'll make a big one. That way I can have that big size if I ever want to cook up for a family. So there you go. There's my vegetables. In vegetables, it says half of a cup that you put, but you can put as many as you want. I like vegetables a lot, so I put more. And you can make as many as you want, remember. I'm looking at the dogs because I fed them and they're not sharing. There you go. Then you put your chicken. And the chicken, put it as little as you want, remember, and as much as you want. This is a really good recipe to have. My daughter sometimes just wants a soup to take to work, and I have them already ready. I always mention my daughter, but she works, and I try to save her with her meals because she's saving for school also, and you know how expensive school is. So any way I can help them, I try to help them. This is a very good lunch for high school kids, or when you're not feeling well and you just want a quick soup, but you don't want like the store bought or the salty one that I call that you buy at the store. You make your own one. And I have my own bouillon, remember. I already shared that recipe. Go to my page if you didn't see it, and it's there. And I put just half of a teaspoon so it's not too salty. And then you fill it up with water. And this is hot water also. But you can put whatever. It doesn't have to be hot. There you go. My other one. Remember to pack it down because it's going to boil down with its juices. And this is your chicken noodle soup. I never thought I'd be making chicken noodle soup. There you go. Then you're going to get a spoon. Where did I leave my spoon? You can use whatever just to debubble it in case if there's any bubbles in the middle. There you go. You just put more water because remember the water is going to be that juice that we like in the soup. And that's it. That's all you need to make your own chicken noodle soup. I'm covering the brand that way they don't say anything. But this is what it is. And this one has so much salt and so many things that you really don't want. And I only bought that can to show you the comparison. But this is a lot better and healthier. So then you just put your rings. And these, since they have meat, remember anytime you have meat and you're gonna water bath them, it's 3 hours. Had it not had chicken, only the noodles and the other stuff, if you want to do it without the chicken, just like a vegetable soup, it's 30 minutes. But right now it does. Oh, I forgot something very important. Vinegar. You have to use the vinegar to wipe the rim. You need a vinegar to wipe the rim so that they're not sticky. Oh, I just noticed. Make sure you check your jars really well. I just noticed this one has a little crack. So that won't seal. So I need to get another one for that one. Because if you do it like that, it's not going to seal. So make sure you check your jars that they don't have any cracks. That's a good way to show you. I didn't check mine. So that one I'm going to dump it in another one. There you go. You wipe the top. You wipe the top. And then in the morning, I'll show you the final product so that you can see how they look. Then you put your rings. This one I'm going to replace, remember, because it's cracked. Then you get your lids. And remember, this is the only time you need the rings to hold on to them. Fingertip tight. Fingertip. Then the other one, you don't want to do it too tight because then it won't seal. Then you're going to have open ones, which is okay. We'll just eat them right there. Good. There you go. Then you're going to put them in your water bath. You're just going to put all of them here. Bring it to a rolling boil. Remember, it has to be full because then they'll be dancing around. So once you have it full with all your jars, look how pretty they look before I put it in there. And then I'll show you how they look cooked down. And you can put as many vegetables as you want. So then you fill it with water. It's water. Then remember to put a squirt of vinegar so that they're not hazy or anything. Then you cover them up. You bring it to a boil, and then once it starts boiling and you see all the water and all the bubbles coming up, then you time it. And you time it for 3 hours because it has meat. Anytime it has meat, you're gonna water bath for 3 hours. If you pressure can in the pressure canner, then it's 90 minutes for meat. So mine are gonna be pressure can, but I just put it here to show you water bath. So, and that's it. You have your homemade chicken noodle soup. How awesome is that? Something so inexpensive. You can save a lot. I don't know how much. I don't remember how much I paid for that one. I think it was like $2, $3. And again, these are the ones that I use. I use the homemade egg noodles. Just as long as they're frozen and they're egg noodles. It doesn't have to be this brand. Frozen egg noodles. Those work best so they're not mushy. But if they're mushy, if you don't find them and you have the other ones and you want to try it with the ones that you have, try it with those. Anyways, if it's mushy, it's soup. But let me show you the ones that I'm calling mushy. These I have them on my, and these have been pressure can, and these are my egg noodles that I bought in Sam's. These work really well too for pastas, for things like that, but for this specific recipe, they were real mushy. They still work, I still ate them, but these work better. So if you already have these, try these. Don't go buy something else that you don't need. Buy it, make it with this, make a couple, and if you feel they're too mushy for you, then next time try it with the other ones. Or try some with this if you already have it, and then try some with those so that you can notice the texture. Mostly all of it is so that you know what texture you like. So try both. Like make at least one of the other ones if you have it. Now if you don't have this one or that one, I suggest you buy the frozen egg noodles. But if you already have these, try them. Okay, I hope you enjoy this class. This is Soledad with Canning with Sol. And it was chicken noodle soup, and in the morning I will show you the pictures of how they came up, and it's the same steps. You take them off, you put them in your counter, you cover them with a towel so then you don't touch them at all, don't disturb them, and then after 12 hours you take them out and you check the seal, make sure that they sealed, and then they're ready. So remember to check the seal in case if somebody's watching for the first time. This is all you do. So if this is your first time watching my videos, you already took them out of the counter, you put them in your counter, you cover them with a towel and they'll be hot, remember. Then you leave them there for 12 to 24 hours undisturbed. Then in the morning, so today is the morning, you're gonna take off the thing, take off the ring, and then you're gonna hold it like this. If the seal comes off, it means it didn't seal. If it doesn't come off, always put your hand in the bottom, it means it's sealed. Of course this one's not sealed, so that's why I'm holding it. So if it doesn't, then you have to put it in the fridge and you have to eat that one, in a week before it goes bad. But if it's sealed, then let's say it's sealed, then you just put them in your pantry and that's it, you're ready. They can last for years, as long as the first you check it, make sure it doesn't do. If it does this noise, it means it didn't seal. When they seal, they don't make that noise. Like here's some tallow that I made. It doesn't make a noise, it means this one's sealed. This is one that I made yesterday from the ground beef. With the remaining fat, I made tallow. And I made 3 of these. So they're available. If you're interested, let me know. And that's it. That's my class on chicken noodle soup. I hope you really enjoyed. Don't forget to comment and share. Tell people to follow so that they can learn about this canning stuff that I never knew existed. And then I'll also send you some pictures of how it comes out in the morning, because I have to leave it there after 3 hours. Okay? Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.